Hello everybody, Arnaud from Global Distribution. Today a presentation of the Yeastar Central Management Portal, which is a portal that gives you a remote access to all your devices from Yeastar, including the gateway or the PBX appliance, even the software PBX. So for those of you who already work with the S series from Yeastar, you may know that portal under the name of Remote Management, but Yeastar Central Management is an upgrade from that portal, which doesn't exist anymore. And they had some new features like adding your subscription from your PBX when you want. So let's have a quick look on what is the central management from Yeastar. So here we are in the document center from Yeastar, and I'm on the what's new in the Yeastar management page. So here is all the news from the central management and what you have to expect from that portal. And like I said, so it's the one coming from the Divas remote management, where they had the Yeastar service delivery, where you can have the new subscription for your devices. So you have also all the features that they have added, and all the equipment that are supported by the central management. So like I said, the gateways, either the analog or the BRI, etc., the P series, the S series, etc., etc. So you can go on that page to have all the news. For myself, I'll go directly on the page of the central management because I have one portal. I will show you what it looks like. Sorry. So let's dive in. Okay, so click on the login. So as soon as you have your credential, you have your portal access, which will be empty at the beginning. Myself, I have created some connection from P series that I will show you just after. So when you log in, you will go straight to the dashboard here, where you will have the live view of your central management. So all your devices, so the status of your device, how many does exist on your central management, the task status, if you have any tasks scheduled for your service, for your PBX, how many alerts, warnings, information. So we'll see right now I have some warnings. We'll see that just after. It's on the last 7 days, but you can change this at any time, and you can also change the layout of the dashboard as you want. Okay, you can remove some information, add, etc., etc., and change the old. Say you want to have this here and that here. Okay, that's it. Okay, I'm happy. I'm saving this, and that's it. So now I have a new dashboard. So it's a quick features, but can be easier to use in the future. Okay, so about this subscription. So here is the P series hostage packing. So that's what your Yeastar can give you at any moment. So right now I can create 20 extension on that Yeastar central management. It doesn't matter how many PBX I create, as soon as I reach that 20 I can't create any PBX anymore. So I can create 20 PBX of one extension or 10 of two extension, and the same goes for the concurrent calls. I can create 20 PBX with one concurrent call or 10 PBX of two concurrent calls. It's up to you. As soon as you reach the maximum here that you have, you will not be able to create anything more. It will be the same with the recording. You will have a total minutes of recording allowed for your portal that you can manage between different PBX at the time. So here, how many PBX goes on the enterprise plan or in the ultimate plan. the extension number. So as you can see right now, I have 1 PBX on the enterprise plan and 5 extension on the enterprise plan. So I have 1 PBX with 5 extension at the time. The remote management connection, so I have 1 free trial right now, but yeah, I will show you what is the difference between the free trial and the commercial one and how many are owned by you. Okay, so a trial is not an owned one, of course. You have a period of test that you can try or show to your customer if they want to use this. About the device, so on the device will be all the devices that they are linked to your central management. So they can be physical, like the P series appliance, the S series also, but it also can be the P series software. So if you have installed the software version of the P series on a server, you can also connect it to your central management. So right now I have created a connection to a Yeastar P550 that you can have a look. So you just link your system using the serial number and the MAC address, and you enter also in the system itself, in the Yeastar itself, and you will add the key that is generated by the central management, and you add your credential for your portal, and then you just ask for a connection, and here you go, you have your connection linked. So what is useful for? So now you will receive all the information, the alert at any time from that Yeastar to your central management. So on your dashboard, any warnings, any alerts coming from those will be seen here. And you can also create, if you click on the visit connection here, you can create a link available for a period of time that you can set here. So for 30 minutes, let's say, you can confirm. Okay, and the system will automatically generate a link available for you to access directly to your Yeastar system. So you can see, just wait a second, and that's it. So you don't have to parameter to set, so you don't have to set up anything on your router or your firewall. All the connection going through the Yeastar services, so through their server, the connection is provided by them, and like I said, it's available for a period of time. So as soon as the 30 minutes are finished, the link will not be available anymore. You have to create a new one, and you will be able to connect again. So you don't have to allow any port to open any ports on your firewall. That's an easy connection to make. The cloud PBX, so that's the news from the remote management. So now you can create a PBX cloud directly from the central management. So if you don't want to have a physical box or to install the P-Series software on the server, you can create here a PBX that will work exactly the same as a P-Series one, and add how many extensions that you like. Okay, so right now I created a trial one, which is called the Global Distribution Server. Okay, on the enterprise plan. So if I want to create a new one, I will add a new one. So you will give it a name, a plan, so the enterprise plan or the ultimate plan. That's the difference from the P-Series plan. You don't have a basic plan, you always have the enterprise or the ultimate plan. The number of extensions that you allow your system to have, again, try to remember, so it will be taken from the extension that are allowed for your central management. So about the 20 I was talking about earlier, so I can take, let's say, 2 here. So here you can see you can have 5 minimum. How many concurrent call I want? 2 here. Okay. You can enable if you have the call recordings. So if you enable it, you have a 500 minutes minimum available. You will also add the region, so that's for the time of your server. So if you're in Montreal, you can leave it like this, and an URL. So normally I will use the name of the company, and you will add also the .ca.ycmcloud.com, so that will be the link to reach your PBX afterwards. You can add the version you want, so normally add the latest one, and here the type. So normally it's a commercial one, but if you want you can do a trial one, which will be available for a month. Okay, and you also add a customer to the system. So the customer could be your customer, but it should be also yourself, because that will be the person that will receive all the email coming from the PBX. So if you want to manage this and not your client, you will have to be here to receive those emails. If you will want your customer to have those emails too, you can add it him just right here, and you will receive the emails too. So that's for this. You can allow the system to do the upgrades by itself at any time, or you can schedule them in the schedule menu. So here, so like I said, I have right now PBX up and running, PBX Cloud, let's say. It's in the trial one where I have the version, etc. So I can have some more details if I like to about it. And you have also the right to stop the PBX. You also have the possibility to resize because you want more extension, more concurrent call. Okay, you can upgrade the plan because if you're on an enterprise plan but they want the video conference, so you have to go to the ultimate plan, so you have to change this also. You can reset, you can change some extension, etc. Okay, and you have the link here. So if I click on the link here, I'll go straight to the P Series Cloud Edition. So that's a bit different, you see, from the Yeastar P550. So here is the P Series Cloud Edition. I have the credential, I just enter, and that's it. I'm on the PBX itself, so I'm not anymore on the Yeastar Central Management. I'm directly on the PBX Cloud here. And for those of you who are ultra familiar with the PBX from Yeastar, this is the same layout, the same menu that you will need to set up your system. So if you need to create extension, etc., you will go in the same page as you've done it from the PBX appliance. It's exactly the same connection. So that's for the PBX Cloud. So you have also the customer that you can create and the email template. So right now the system will send you the email in English, okay, the default one. You will receive as soon as you create PBX, you will receive an email to show you what are the steps that you have to do. But you can also custom the email here, change the layout, change the color, etc. But I will leave it like this, so you can have the steps to get to your activation URL, to have the activation code, etc. Just follow the steps and you will be able to run the PBX very easily from there. The group menu, so you can have multiple devices but attached to one group or one customer. So if you want to, you can create a group, so your customer devices will all be register under the same group, and you will just have to click on the group to see all the devices from there. It could be the PBX cloud or the gateway or something else. The alarm menu, so like I said before, you can check the alarm list at the time, so you will have the time, of course, the type or level, warning, alert, or information, and what is the source of the information. If you want more details, you just click here, you have some more detail. You can also reach it here from the alarm here, so you have a easy button on the top. The alarm settings, so here is the settings for the alarm. If you want to get a notification depending of the alarm, you just have to click here. Some of them you can change the template of the email that you will receive, but most of them are not changeable, so you will have to keep it like this. The notification, so you can add some notification to who you want. Like I said, you can add clients or a specific person to your customer. If they have an IT guy or something, you can add it him, and he will receive the information too. About the system, so here you can change the display about the information, but it will be changed for all the system at the same time. Okay, so if you stay on a month, the year will be the same for all of them. You can change the system language, so it will be between from English to Chinese. This is the two language available right now. The number of user, so that's are the user for the central management. You can add or remove and give them the right for operation. You see here, if I click on this one, I can change some information from this. An API menu, if you have API to connect to your Yeastar central management. Charts of logs of what happened on the system here. The task menu, where you can schedule, like I said, some tasks to have some so you can add some upgrades, some backups, some reset from your system. So it will be only working for the P-Series cloud. Okay, if you have an appliance one, you will have to go on the appliance one to edit the task. Okay, you can do that from the central management. The central management for the physical device will only give you the remote access if you have the enterprise plan, of course, and if you and it will also give you all the information coming from that PBX or that gateway, like the alert, the warning, and the information. About the firmware, so that is the list of the latest firmware for the P-Series Cloud Edition. You also have the release note, which give you some information from that version to the other one. Okay, and you have the backup file, so if you have created a scheduled task for all your PBX to create a backup, or if you do a backup manually, all of them will be stored here in your portal, and you can go back. So you will have the file name, the source of the PBX it will be taken on, the task name if there is a task attached to, if there is a remark, an operation, etc. So you'll have some information on here. So that is a presentation of the Yeastar Central Management. So that's a portal that can be set up by Yeastar for you if you'd like to have the remote access for your systems at any time. And you also have the possibility to create Cloud PBX, which is really easy to set up from that platform, as you can see. If you have any more questions, you can reach us and go back on our site, global.ca. Consider subscribe to this YouTube channel, Global Distribution, and not miss the coming videos that about the Yeastar products or other products. In the meantime, I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.